Out to Rich. Rich had a question about the residential infill development projects that I did. And he asked, how do you find those on the MLS, or how did I find those projects? So one way is to reach out to realtors, let them know what you're looking for, what it is you want to do, and tell them that you're looking for either lots within existing neighborhoods, fully built out subdivisions, and you're looking for some vacant lots that you can build houses on, or if a house is sitting on multiple lots or has multiple lots with it, or it could be a house that has an extra large property and you can do a boundary line, what's called a boundary line adjustment, where you just move the property line over one way or the other to generate an extra lot. You can't always subdivide off a piece of land. So if it's a house sitting on an acre or something like that, depending on the zoning and where you're at and what the city county rules and regulations are, you may or may not be able to subdivide off a lot. But some areas you can, some areas you can just move the property line. Let's say it's a house that's sitting on a lot and then it's got an extra lot with it that's not wide enough to build a house. You might be able to adjust that property line. That's a simple survey and recordation process depending on where you're located and what the requirements are. Basically, what you want to do is you want to generate a relationship with realtors, or if you're a realtor yourself and you have MLS access, whenever properties come on the market in the area that you're interested in, take a really close look at it, see how much land it comes with, read the notes. A lot of times the realtors will make a note in the MLS listing, excuse me, in the MLS listing if it has extra lots or enough land to be subdivided. So those are the things you want to look for. Is you want to look for a house that's sitting on multiple lots that are already platted, already in the tax records as buildable existing lots. You can tear the structure down and then redevelop, build back on those individual lots that are already platted, already recorded as lots. That's what I did on the 2 projects that I showed you, where all I did was tear down one structure that was already sitting on recorded buildable lots. And then on the other one, it was the same thing. It was a house that just had 2 buildable lots next to it, and they sold the whole thing as a package. And again, that was a creative deal because they needed money to build a new house. I was willing to give them money for their deposit on the new home, let them stay in the house and rent while their house was being built. And then they turned the property over to me. I inspected it, released the rest of the money once they moved out of the house. So a lot of times it's about being creative. A lot of times it's reading the fine print in the MLS listings and then asking questions, talking to realtors, letting them know what you're looking for, what type of properties that you're interested in, and then filling in the blanks and creating the opportunities and listening to the sellers when you're making offers in terms of what they come back with. A couple of the projects I just made offers where I needed to be. They were low, much lower than the house and property were listed at. And the seller came back and said, well, here's what I need, and I can do the deal. So a lot of times there's more than one way to make a deal happen. You're in the business of creating opportunities, being creative, solving problems, creating value, having vision. So make sure you ask questions, reach out, talk to realtors, keep your eyes open, read the fine print, look for the things that other people are not looking at. That's how you uncover opportunities, find deals, and dig up the gold.